Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. So far we have already learned about how to read all the message which is being sent in a group. Now we are going to learn how to send a message to any group. Now first thing what I will do is I'm going to remove this cell so we don't have any confusion, and we are just going to have this syntax here. Okay, now other API which we need to call is we need to call send message API. So here I'm going to write send message, and now you can see this is the API which we need to use. And how to use this API, I'm just going to show it to you. Is very simple. First let's copy all the code here, and I'm going to insert one more cell and I'm going to paste this cell here. Now one more thing about Google Colab which I like a lot is that you can also use text. So for example, here what we can do is here I can use a text, and here we can write any comment about this cell. So for example, here probably I can write that, so I'm going to change it to title, and that's it. So now you can see that this example is reading data from groups, and which is perfectly fine. This makes sense. And inside this we have other codes, so which is fine. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to add one more text here so we increase the readability, and let's call it, I'm going to add new section and I'm going to call it send message. Okay, so this is fine. And that's it. Now we can move on to this cell. Now one thing, if you want to change the name to new section, you can give it some other name. For example, here we can give other name like sending messages. Now this is completely okay. If you don't want to do all this is fine, you can just leave it. This is just something which is going to make more sense when you have so many pieces of code written and you want to review all the code. Okay, so if you write your code more clearly, you give the comments, it's going to be very easier for you to just revisit the code and going to use it again if you just want to do a quick revision in the future. So here what we are going to do is we are going to change this API based on whatever is required for this send message. So one thing we can see here is we need to use send message endpoint. So here you can see we had used get updates. Here we are going to make changes, and we are going to write send message here. Okay, now let's read in the documentation. So what it says is that if you want to send a message, you need to know chat ID, and then you need to write text. Okay, and then all other things are optional. So here you can see in the required column it says yes, yes. So these are mandatory. First two, which is chat ID and text, is mandatory, and remaining all are optional. So if you want to send message, you need to know chat ID. So chat ID is basically a unique group ID for any group, or if you are talking to an individual, then it is going to be a chat ID for you and that person. Okay, so again that is going to be unique. So what is the chat ID and how to get the chat ID? So if you go back to our code and if you see our data carefully, so when we return get updates and you read this data carefully, you will see that in our data we also have chat ID. And you will notice that chat ID is always the same. The reason is that all this chat is being written in a group, and as I told you that chat ID is unique to the group. Okay, so this is the chat ID where we want to send the data to, and if we send the data to this chat ID, it means the data is going to be sent in the Telegram group which we have, which from where we have sent all this data so far. Now we are going to, the bot is actually going to send the data to that group. So what we need to do here is we are going to change this offset. We are going to make it chat ID, and we are going to give this chat ID here. So here I'm going to change it. And one more thing which I just want to tell you, that all the chat ID which begins with minus or hyphen, these are the ones which belongs to groups. If you see any chat ID which doesn't have hyphen or doesn't start with hyphen or minus, then that means that chat ID is of a one-to-one interaction. Now here we have given the chat ID. Now we need to give text. So I'm gonna go here, and here I'm gonna change limit. I'm gonna call it text, and here let's write whatever message you want to write. So this is, or let's say hi from bot. Okay, so this is the message which is going to get written, and everything looks okay. I think this is gonna be fine. I'm just going to open Telegram here as well so we can see. And now you can see on this side we have Telegram, on this side we have our code written, and I'm going to execute it, and let's see how it looks like. So I haven't executed it yet. Now I'm gonna click here on the play icon, and let's see if it works. Brilliant. You can see here we have a message coming from hello world bot. This is our bot, and it is saying hi from bot. The bot has been able to send send the message. And notice one more thing, that once we send the message, then once we run this API is going to return some data. Okay, so the return data is actually the message which has been sent. So the message which was sent is hello world bot, and for this message also there is an unique ID and update ID. So here you can see message ID is going to be this, and this is the ID which is actually an update ID for this. Okay, so you don't need to worry about all this as of now. We are going to look into this when we need to look into this. For now, all you need to see is that we are successfully able to send the data here or send the message here. Now one more thing which you can do is, probably now this is just a one-time message. What if we need to send a message every 1 hour? Or let's say you want to send a message every 2 minutes. You want to send some jokes every 2 minutes. So let's see how we can do those things. So I'm just gonna quickly go to Google and going to search list of 10 jokes probably. And then here you can see we have some short jokes. So I'm just gonna grab some jokes. I'm gonna prepare a list, and then we are going to send the jokes over and over again, probably on some period of time. Or if I don't find anything, then probably, okay, so I don't really find some CSV sort of data. So I'm just gonna copy a joke here, and I'm gonna create a list. So for example, here I'm going to write jokes equal to, and here we need to use Python list. Okay, so if you know Python, and if you want to write multiple elements, so you need to write it in a list. So here I'm gonna create a list. I'm going to write the joke here. So this is our first joke, then we can write comma, then we can write our second joke. So I'm just gonna write joke 2, then I'm gonna say joke 3 comma joke 4. So these are not actual jokes, but I know you guys are going to replace it with the actual jokes. So now here you can see we have jokes, and what we are going to do is we are going to change this code little bit. So we are going to use now for loop. So if you know Python, again, it's going to be very easy. So we are saying for joke in jokes, and we are going to move all of this code towards the right. And now here in the text, I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to change it to joke. Okay, so every time this code is going to run, it is going to send all of these jokes one by one. And between each jokes, we also want to give some gaps. So for example, I want to send each joke every, let's say, 1 hour or 20 minutes or whatever time you want. So in that case, we need to use another module which is called time. So I'm going to say import time, and here we are going to say time.sleep, and we want to sleep for, let's say, in this example, I only want to sleep for 10 seconds before sending a message, and which is fine. And in your case, you can replace it to any number of seconds which you want. So I'm going to run this code again, and let's see how this code works this time. So here it is probably going in the loop and probably waiting for 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, we should be able to see our first joke, and then second joke, and then so on. So you can see we have already received a first joke which is called I invented a new word, something like that. And then it is going to, again, it is, you can see this code is still running. Okay, it is running, and now it has sent another joke, which is here you can see joke 2, and so on. It is gonna keep on running and gonna keep on sending new jokes. So that's how you send a message, or probably send a list of messages, or send any type of message which you want. So thank you so much for watching. See you again in the next lesson.